An American journalist and media personality is known as a righteous and gut human being. She tells it like it is and doesn't care what anyone thinks. She gained popularity through her rugged debates and hosting great celebrities on her shows, in addition to standing as the face of many struggles against sexual harassment. And she is Megyn Kelly. But then the recent transformation revolving around her life has got everyone curious and controversial talking about her life. Used to clash with President Trump in the past, but she is now his #1 supporter. What exactly happened to her? Join us till the end as we unveil the mysteries around her personal life and career. Megyn Kelly was destined for news. Kelly practiced law for about 10 years before she realized she was burned out. She asked herself, what can I do that would utilize some of these skills, but that I would enjoy a little more, that would be fun and still intellectually stimulating? Then she chooses to quit the legal field. Kelly changed her career following that motivation, which was a wise and profitable decision. Then, in 2003, she moved to Washington. She covered national and local events, including live coverage of the U.S. Supreme Court Chief Justice John G. Roberts and Justice Samuel Alito confirmation hearings, the retirement of Justice Sandra Day O'Connor, as well as the death of Chief Justice William Rehnquist, and the presidential election of 2004. Before joining Fox News in 2004 as a network correspondent, Megyn Kelly worked as a general assignment reporter for WJLA-TV, based in Washington, D.C. During her time at WJLA-TV, she covered national and local stories, including the 2004 presidential race and the D.C. sniper saga. Known at the time as Megyn Kendall, after taking the last name of her then-husband, anesthesiologist Daniel Kendall, Kelly was destined for bigger things. She got her demo tape into the hands of Kim Hume, wife of news correspondent Brit Hume, who then got it in front of Fox News chair Roger Ailes. The rest is Fox News history. Megyn Kelly and then-husband Daniel Kendall divorced in 2006 after 4.5 years of marriage. In 2008, Kelly married Douglas Brunt, who, at the time, was a CEO. But these days, he makes his living as a novelist. Brunt has been very supportive of Kelly's career and wanted to defend her from Donald Trump during the 2016 presidential election cycle. On April 15, 2011, Megyn Kelly and her husband welcomed their second baby, Yardley Evans Brunt. This time, she took a longer maternity leave than with her first baby, and radio personality Mike Gallagher criticized her for it, calling her maternity leave a racket. Never one to pull punches, Kelly had a few choice words for Gallagher when she brought him on her show that August. She not only defended maternity leave and paternity leave, but she also criticized the fact that the United States is the only country in the advanced world that doesn't require paid maternity leave. She finished the segment by asking Gallagher, "What is it about carrying a baby for 9 months that you don't think deserves a few months off so bonding and recovery can take place?" Kelly has since become known for calling people out on what they say and asking direct and difficult questions, leading to her 2015 popularity that the New York Times dubbed the Megyn Kelly moment. She investigated sexual harassment. While majoring in political science at Syracuse, Megyn Kelly was a member of the Student Senate and was on a panel that investigated faculty sexual harassment cases. Serving on the Student Senate is reportedly what inspired her to go to law school. Continuing with her journey, former Fox News host Megyn Kelly got emotional while speaking about the work culture that she and other women faced at the network after watching its portrayal on screen in the new movie Bombshell. In a video posted to YouTube, Kelly broke her silence about the film, which depicts the ouster of Fox CEO Roger Ailes after accusations of sexual harassment were leveled against him by ex-anchor Gretchen Carlson, played by Nicole Kidman. Kelly is portrayed by Charlize Theron. Kelly reacted to the movie in a video on her YouTube channel with former Fox co-workers Juliette Huddy, Rudy Bakhtiar, and Julie Zahn. Kelly's husband, Douglas Brunt, joined the private screening as well. The women all became emotional in the theater while watching a scene where Margot Robbie's fictional character of Kayla, a composite of several women at Fox News, blames Theron's character for not reporting the sexual harassment she experienced years earlier. When I saw that scene, I thought it was shameful, because it's unfactual, and it is victim-shaming, and this is a movie about sexual harassment. This is sending the wrong message. You were just a real support system, and I know that it wasn't just me. It was for a lot of other people, Zan said. Kelly, however, said the clip represents real regret she struggled with for years. In the YouTube video, she turns to Zan, who said she experienced nearly identical harassment several years later. I've looked back on my own life, every moment from that moment forward, and I do wish I had done more. Even though I was powerless, even though it would have been a suicidal move for me career-wise, what if I had just said, "Screw it," she said, choking up. Maybe that wouldn't have happened to you. Huddy said Kelly's apprehension to speak out shows the reality that women face losing their jobs for complaining about harassment in the workplace. Kelly then took a swipe at NBC, the network she left before, that has faced its own controversy for how it handled allegations of harassment and abuse. Carlson filed a sexual harassment lawsuit against Ailes in July 2016, alleging that she had been fired for rebuffing Ailes' advances. Several other women followed, accusing Ailes and other prominent employees of sexual harassment. Kelly later told investigators that Ailes, who died in May 2017, had made unwanted sexual advances toward her at the start of her career, including forcibly kissing her. She took on celebrities. In January 2009, Megyn Kelly criticized Britney Spears for the song "If You Seek Amy" for the reportedly sexually explicit and profane lyrics in the song. During her segment on Fox News, Kelly called for the Federal Communications Commission, FCC, to ban the song or to play it only during the hours that children are not listening. In response, Britney's video of the song begins and ends with a parody of Kelly in the form of a blonde news anchor on a show called American News, a play on the show America's Newsroom, on which Kelly first criticized the song. Kelly then challenged Britney to come on her program, saying, "Bring it, Britney." Megyn Kelly delivered a fiery speech supporting Donald Trump during an event billed as his closing message recently, a full-circle moment after the former president and the one-time Fox News star feuded bitterly during Trump's 2016 campaign. Invited to the stage in Pittsburgh, Kelly defended Trump against recent controversies, including his repeated pledge to be the protector of women, and pressed his case on border security and his opposition to transgender athletes participating in sports. He got mocked by the left by saying he would be a protector of women, Kelly said. "He will be a protector of women, and it's why I'm voting for him. He will close the border, and he will keep the boys out of women's sports where they don't belong." Trump stood to the side, grinning and beaming, as he listened to the commentator he once called nasty. Afterward, she posted a selfie with the former president on X that was captioned in part, "God bless him, go vote for him." Kelly was a popular Fox News host in 2016 when she questioned Trump during the first debate of the Republican primary about whether he had the temperament to be president. Trump largely dismissed Kelly's question at the debate, but later he went directly after her, first overnight on Twitter and later in interviews. "She's not very tough and not very sharp," Trump said in a phone interview. "I don't respect her as a journalist." Referring to Kelly's questions during the debate, Trump said, "There was blood coming out of her eyes, blood coming out of her wherever." The comment was widely viewed as a sexist reference to menstruation. Trump later boycotted another debate on Fox because Kelly was one of the moderators. Kelly was critical of some of the speakers who delivered crude and racist comments at Trump's Madison Square Garden rally last month. One suggested that Harris, who is vying to become the first woman, black woman, and person of South Asian descent to be elected president, began her career as a prostitute. The speakers, Kelly said, took what was an amazing celebration of Trump, exciting and well-attended and hugely enthusiastic, and gave themselves a big black eye.